Hey everyone. So I pulled the Magician card today when I was asking about an outcome. These are the two decks that I currently have on hand, the Classic Rider-Waite and the Lightseers Tarot, just to give you a visual. Um, I was asking in particular about the possibility of reconciliation with an ex in terms of the outcome, but what I read online and what I pulled from feels accurate for anyone asking about an outcome and pulling the Magician. So I was on Quora, I believe, or another site like that, like where people just chat about interpretations of the cards. And not all, but a lot of people like the general theme, the consensus, which makes a lot of sense to me and resonates with me in my own situation and just with this card in general, is that the outcome can be anything you want it to be when you see the Magician card. So you can put the work in to make it happen. You are the magician with the power to make anything that you want of the situation. So for me, that was validating in the sense of like, if I wanted to ever revisit any type of reconciliation, um, I have the ability to make it happen, or at least to put in all the effort out there for me to try. And, if instead I choose to take whatever I learned and put it into my next relationship, I also have the ability to do that and really create my reality. So yeah, just like I printed out a few notes that I resonated with. The magician powers are those represented by the four suits in tarot. So you have the power of your mind and the way you choose to think and view things. The power of our thoughts is like swords energy. You have the power of your feelings and intuition that you can follow wisely, cups energy. You have the power to create what you want and the passion of your desire to do so, wands energy. And you have the ability to set the goals to get where you want to go and take the steps to work on those goals, pentacles energy. So it's the manifestation, either a new beginning. Really, you need to decide what you want so that even though this is an empowering card and it puts you in the driver's seat, like it's still up to you to make a decision. So it's kind of like the tarot's not, telling it for you. Yeah, so it's like also if you're asking about a reconciliation of a relationship in terms of outcome, or anything from the past that like you're hoping to do better in the future as an outcome. It can mean like what went wrong the first time you learned those lessons, and so you have the power to like harness those new tools and new lessons. The one thing that I did see with the Magician card in terms of an outcome, if you're asking about a past relationship, is that the Magician card can have a manipulative quality about it, as in illusion, deception, magic, doing magic tricks, creating magic, making things disappear. And so that can mean that there is some element perhaps of fantasy or, um, at least one person is looking back on the relationship and seeing that maybe it wasn't quite what they thought it was. There was a level of deception. So that is something to keep in mind. And I'm just going to read the Magician card from one of my favorite books, Fearless Tarot, Elliot Adam. Let's see what he says about it. I have not read this yet. What number? Oh, number one. Number one in the deck. I should have checked that first before looking through the book. So the Magician. Okay, yep. This goes along with those lines. Your thoughts are magic spells that create your reality. Each of us is a magician, and our predominant thoughts are the magic spells that produce the life we are experiencing. All the situations you see in front of you can be changed, but first you must change where your mind is fixated. The magician is in complete control of his environment. He represents the power of your mind's focus, which creates the reality you are living in. Yeah. Um, Challenge negative thoughts instead of letting them run on autopilot. Beautiful. So there you have it. Take that card as a sign of being in charge of your own reality, your own destiny, which also requires a certain amount of introspection and self reflection. Um, you need to get clear about what it is that you want before you can take any aligned actions toward that. Thanks.